Yo, what's going on, fellas? How are you guys doing this morning? I'm sure you're doing better than me. That's probably an easy answer to go ahead and come to conclusion to. But, all right, let's go ahead and jump on into this recap and then coming around for the payoff pitch at 11 a.m. Eastern time today to figure out how myself and the Hockey Squirrel are going to be betting today's MLB slate. If we toss up that recap from yesterday, outside of Ian Happ, it didn't quite go our way yesterday. Ian Happ, boy, I actually love that play. Obviously, I did because I double dipped and got two cashes out of it. But man, just a heartbreaker all around. Ian Happ, Guardians on the run line. Hey, credit the Athletics. They did what teams are doing now to be successful. If you've got a starter that can be exposed like Medina can with his terrible 7.58 ERA, 1.7 WHIP, whatever the hell those numbers were. You throw in an opener, they kind of bridge the gap, kind of get through the top of the order, and then you come in and you can have some success, and you can go about 3 innings or so, and that's what the Athletics did. It didn't work out for them, but gave them a chance to go ahead, and win a game that they just came short in extra innings. Guardians win the game, but they only win the game by 1 run. They win the game 3-2. Tigers on the money line. They didn't get any runs. They didn't get a damn thing. Nothing. Couldn't do anything to Daniel Lynch. Couldn't do anything to the bullpen. They lose the game 1-0. So, a tough one right there. Dodgers on the F5 money line, just 0-0 after 5 innings, and neither offense could get anything going. Clayton Kershaw and Reed Detmers both had nice outings. Kikuchi under 15.5 outs is probably I would say what happened in those first 2 games in that series between the Blue Jays and Marlins is just a good representation what's going on around here. The first night, 2 nights ago, we did Berrios under 5.5 hits allowed, whatever the hit rate was. It cashed 5 straight. It cashed whatever the hell the number. I remember it was 5 straight, and it was 7 of something. It was on a good little run. Marlins can't hit right-handers. And, of course, he goes over 5.5 hits allowed. And then last night, you get the complete opposite. Kikuchi had stayed under that line in 7 straight, had stayed under in 8 of the 9, and the Marlins actually hit left-handers. And, of course, he goes 6 strong and, 6 shutout innings up against the Marlins. So just typical right there. And then, again, you do get the Ian Happ cashes. He started off the game 2 for 2, got a single and a triple, so obviously you're going to go ahead and cash both of those bets. Jorge Soler couldn't do anything. Again, you've really got to credit Kikuchi. Was just on his game, kept the Marlins off balance, and then the bullpen for the Blue Jays it's a good bullpen. Not elite. They've kind of dropped off from some of their recent levels of recently, but they're still a good bullpen, and they were able to hold the shutout and keep the Marlins off the board. And then Aviala and Bradish on the no-winning parlay. It was Kyle Bradish, and it looked like the Rays were going to chip back in that game, down 7-0, claw all the way back to 7-6. Bradish at that point is out of the game, so you just need one more run, and you can't quite get it. The Orioles tackle another one, and then once they bring in Bautista, very few guys in the league are going to hit Bautista enough to cause damage, and the Rays weren't able to get it done. So, yeah, outside of Ian Happ, it wasn't very well. We've actually already dropped our first play today in Nakashima there in tennis. That one was also just kind of fitting, I guess, for what's going on around here. You expect a nice, close, competitive matchup. You're backing the dog there in Nakashima. First set goes 7-5, so a nice close set. But the disappointing part is Nakashima never got a break point. So really couldn't figure out RBA serve, wasn't really near getting a break point. And again, never saw a break point. So then the second set is actually kind of comical. Again, it's 5-5. Nakashima hasn't seen a break point yet. He actually then gets a break point, converts the break point. So now he's up 6-5 with a chance to go ahead and serve out the second set and force a third set. So I would say you're feeling okay, but not really, because RBA was kind of in all of his return games, and he had several. I mean, he had break points almost every return game. So even watching it, I felt a little uncomfortable. And sure enough, RBA breaks him back, right? So now we go to a second set tiebreaker, and Nakashima just wet the bed. And I can't remember off the top of my head. I think it was 7-2 he went down, or 7-1. Just wet the bed in the tiebreaker. So yeah, go ahead and lose that one too, unfortunately, kick off the day. So really unfortunate stuff. And, I've already fired out some picks on Twitter and thought about maybe not giving out any picks on Twitter and waiting until the cold streak was over. But who the hell is to say that when the cold streak is over and you're all of a sudden winning that, okay, now I feel confident. I'll give you guys some picks again. Who the hell is to say I'm going to guarantee a winning day? So I'll just keep firing along. I'll just kind of keep, trying my best to put my money in good betting situations and just hope that the results, can certainly go ahead and turn. But let me know what you guys are going ahead and betting. Man, the leans seem to be doing pretty well. And somebody hit me up on Twitter 2 nights ago. It was like, why aren't we just, betting all the leans? Well, you try not to have 15 plays a day, right? Try and gravitate towards more your high confidence plays, and those are the ones you want to bet yourself and also give out. But yeah, once again, Red Sox come through as a dog, Giants come through as a dog, some of the other leans hit. So heartbreaking stuff. Hopefully today can yield some better results, and we can help each other out, or can help you guys out by putting some money in your pocket. So that's how she rolls. That's how it's been going this week. Morning to Gent. For Soler, ninth inning. The ESPN Gamecast, I wasn't watching the game, but it said he flied out to center, and the Gamecast had the ball like way in the outfield. So I was like, all right, what happened here? Yeah, Soler got robbed of a home run in the ninth inning. I didn't even mention that because, I didn't want to, sit here like sour grapes, but it just seems like that's how the losses are going. It seems like that's how the losses are going lately. Robbed of a home run. Top of the ninth, or I guess that would have been bottom of the ninth inning. Yeah, crushed that ball, but dude caught it. So that's how we do. What bets have we already given out today? Let's see what we've given out today. Painful to Gent. Painful. Somebody also hit me up and said, hey man, I'll keep swinging. Like, why don't you ever talk about Luis Arise? That's the same thing like the guy asked me yesterday. Coco Golf on the money line. A minus 500. I'm not sitting here going to give out my opinion on minus 500 money lines or Luis Ariza to get a hit in today's game. Like, that's not the shit you guys need my help with. So I guess to answer that person's question, I already did it on Twitter, but I'm not here to talk minus 500 money lines in tennis and shit like that. So what are we on? We're on Blue Jays F5 or Blue Jays team total over 3.5. Blue Jays team total over 3.5. Cardinals Nationals over 9 plus 110. The books do not want to drop this thing to 8.5. I mean, people are apparently slamming the under because you can get the under at minus 130. And normally it's usually minus 120. And then as they, keep taking more of the money on the under, they'll go ahead and just drop it, half a run. And then it levels back out to minus 110. But they got the under at minus 130. They got the over at plus 110. They just don't want to drop this thing to 8.5, but I like the over. The over is hitting the first 2 games of the series. It's hitting the first 2 games of the series very easily. And today you got a great pitching matchup in terms of hitting an over. So I like that. And the Cubs on the F5 money line should be an opportunity for the Cubs to go ahead and win the game for the first 5, and we'll see how we get screwed on that one. Bounce back there. Yes, sir. Are we streaking on MLB? Oh, yeah. I'm doing it every day. I got screwed yesterday. Just really effing par for the course. That's what's going on around here. Matt Carpenter, great numbers yesterday off of, who is it? Delfescani. And they decided to bench him, but of course they bring him in the 9th inning to pinch hit, and he strikes out. But because he entered the game, even though it was only one plate appearance, that counts as a loss. My other pick yesterday was Ian Happ, and obviously, of course, Ian Happ came through. But yeah, I will be doing it today. I am going to use today. Let's see, where are my notes here? I'm going Cabrian Hayes of the Pirates and Mike Yastrzemski of the Giants. Actually, got those on my notes, but I haven't locked them in yet. Let me go ahead and do that myself. Mike Yastrzemski, he's 7 for 8 off Yu Darvish with 3 home runs. And obviously, Mike Yastrzemski has been obviously a big part of this Giants winning streak. Remember last week he hit the big home run in the 9th inning off of the Cardinals closer to go ahead and force extra innings, in which the Giants ended up winning that game. He was part of the home run, was it 2 nights ago against the Padres? It was part of that big home run. So, yeah, Yastrzemski's in nice form. He's also got some really, really outstanding numbers up against Yu Darvish. You get that lefty on righty matchup, so a lot to like about that. And the other one there with Cabrian Hayes, he's 6 for 12 off Hendricks with a double and 2 home runs. So, yeah, 2 guys that should get it done. See what happens. Hopefully they don't get benched. Although lineups have already come out, and Cabrian Hayes, he's batting second. I already saw him, so he's definitely not going to be benched and come in for one at-bat and screw us. But, yeah, I love that game. I'll always be streaking $5.6 million. That is That is quite a fascinating game. I wonder where the leaders are in that game, actually. Where are they? The leaders are at 37. Wow. One person's at 37, so they're even at 37, like that is super impressive. You're still 20 away. 20 winners away from winning the 5.6 million. That's still a long way to go. Long way to go. But yeah, where are you at on your streak, man? You got anything going? As I just said right there, I unfortunately went 1 for 2 yesterday, so I got to restart over. But where are you at with yours? You on a nice little streak right now? So, all right, let's see what the Hockey Squirrel's got for today. I wonder how his night went last night, and yeah, hopefully we can give out some winners today. That'd be nice. Red Sox today are again a dog. Why are the Red Sox a dog? Won the first 2 games of the series. Didn't even use their closer last night. They used Corey Kluber for 3 innings. So high leverage bullpen arms are ready to go for today if it's a tight game. I got the better bullpen in the Red Sox. I got the better offense by far with the Red Sox. Whitlock versus Sonny Gray. Flip a coin. You knew one of those guys ain't better than the other. Why are the Red Sox a dog? Just because they've been a dog the first 2 nights, but now they're a dog because they're trying to go for the sweep. I don't get it. Red Sox are the better team. Am I going to bet it? I don't like messing around with that sweep shit, to be quite honest. But yeah, they're the better team. They're the better team. It's been 2 consecutive days on payoff pitch and long shots. I've gone 2 for 3 on my dogs. I played the same dogs 2 days in a row, all 3 dogs, same 2. But went 2 for 3 again yesterday. You would have scooped up over a unit because they're obviously all at plus money. I don't know what the odds were, but it probably would have been 1.3, 1.4 units. I try not to play every bet. I give out a lot of picks on payoff pitch. I try not to play them all, but one of these days I'm just going to say F it. And have 15, 20 plays on a card and just see where everything lies. You're up 2. No, you're at 2. Nothing wrong with that. You got the 9 last week and lost it. That's a painful feeling, my man. Painful feeling. Painful feeling. I don't know what I would ever do if I was at 37. This season, I haven't gotten a chance where you can use your mulligan. If you get to between, is it 10 and 15 or 15 and 20, if you lose it, they automatically give you 1 mulligan each season. So if you lose it, obviously, it's like that day never happened, and you're still at whatever that same level is, and you keep humming along and you try and keep getting it. But I have not used my mulligan yet this year. I don't even know what my best pick is or what my best streak this year. It's at 10. I'm sitting there looking at it right now. It's at 10. So it must be 15 to 20 and when your mulligan kicks in. Or maybe I used the goddamn mulligan and don't remember, but I don't think I've used it. I don't think I have used it. So all right, fellas, let's go find ourselves a Hockey Squirrel. Hopefully you guys are having a good day. I'm having a good day other than the results around here. So having a good day. What's your highest ever? Is it like 19-ish? Let's see if the app remembers the history. Because like I said, I've been doing this for, a decade. I want to say 19. Let me see. Let's see if there's a way to go back and find like your greatest. Oh, all time. Here we go. 17. 17, all time. So you can, on the leaderboard, you can kind of scroll over on the tabs and you got all time on the far right-hand side. 17 is my greatest streak. Click on it. Doesn't tell you the year, but all time, 17. Not bad. Not bad. Looks like this season, this is all season. I'm not sure what that means. All season. I'm not sure what that means. But, yeah, Jorge Soler robbed of a home run. I should have brought that up in the recap, but I was trying not to remember that. Oh, man. All right, fellas. We're going to get some winners today. Let me get some winners today. Let me go get ourselves a Hockey Squirrel. Give me half a second. We'll come back and we'll kick off with payoff pitch here at the top of the hour. Hold it. Hang tight. Hey there, everybody. Happy hump day to you. Welcome to today's episode here of the Payoff Pitch, live every single day at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Powered by Bet Openly. He's Hockey Squirrel, and I'm Jason. We're here to preview today's MLB slate. Squirrel, what's up, Dane?
Hey, don't have too much. Today I'm doing everything really off the cuff. Going to be probably kind of trying to fly by the seat of my pants here today, if I'm being honest. I have all the projections and everything done. It's just, I don't know, I was kind of deep in thought over a few things, and I guess we'll talk about some of them. But yeah, I don't feel as prepared as I typically do, so.
That makes two of us, so let's just jump on into it and see what we got. What game do you want to talk about first?
Let's see. One that I'll start off with right now, just because the total just dropped about, in the last 3 minutes, and I would expect it to go back up. This Blue Jays and Marlins, you have the Alcantara and Gossman matchup. And it was 7 this morning. All morning it's been 7. Just dropped to 6.5. Can you believe that low total? With the way that Alcantara's been this season, I'm not sure that, I don't know. I mean, he's gotten tagged. He's not the 7, 8, 9 inning dude that he was, in previous seasons and whatnot. I have a projection of 7.5. the 7 made sense certainly, but 6.5 is ridiculous. I always talk about that bookmaker, that book there, bookmaker.eu. Right now, it's minus 110 at 6.5. I took the over. I took the over 6.5. I don't know why you wouldn't. It's just insanely low. Good offenses too. I mean, yeah, good pitching, but good offenses. I'm fine with 6.5.
Yeah, I see some 6.5s in there, and that seems pretty crazy. I guess since you brought up that game, let's just piggyback on it because I like the Blue Jays team total today for what you said about Alcantara's ERA is about 2 runs higher than this season. His xERA is also about 2.5 runs from last season. Opponent's batting average is up. Everything's up from last season. Hard hit rate's up. The guys are getting tagged. 11 of the 14 opponents this season in which he started the games, Alcantara, 11 of those 14 opponents have gone over 3.5 runs. So I still like Gausman. He's still got good numbers. He's still got some good X numbers. And he's got really good strikeout stuff where Alcantara is not really missing bats. Caper 9 is down. Marlins Pen has been slightly below average across all the categories. I'm going to rely on the Blue Jays to help you get your over, but sure, the Marlins can likely chip in for a couple, but with Alcantara's going, I'm just going to keep fading him and fading a below average bullpen. So I like the Blue Jays team total on that over 3.5 runs. What's another one you got?
Here's an offline. It's stale. It's baseball, but it's not MLB. It's NCAA baseball.
Oh, cool. We had people asking yesterday in the chat for some college baseball. What do we got?
Sure. So here's a line for you today. It's a stale one. Of course. It's gone now. That's great. Go check your books, though. If you find TCU against Florida under 11 is what we're looking for. I took under 11 at minus 115 for TCU and Florida in college baseball. Throw that one in there for around the bases just because I have a lack of things to actually talk about this afternoon so far.
Yeah, it looks like you can get that. I mean, I see a 10.5, which we would both need 10 to go ahead and get a cash. Obviously, you get a push at 11, but okay. And it looks like, based on the juice, it looks like this thing could even drop to 10. It looks like it could maybe even go a little.
Probably, and I think there are a couple books that are there. It's a very inefficient market, as you might see. Right. Much like WNBA as well. I ended up having one bet yesterday. I know people were asking about WNBA also. I think there's only one game today, but I had over 159 in a Connecticut Sun and Seattle Storm. It was like 164, so it just got over the hump there. But
nice.
Ended up finishing there. Still wasn't a great day though yesterday, man. I was tallying everything up, and I got to my last 2 games, and I was sitting there going, okay, the best I can do is lose 3 units, and the worst I can do is lose 7. So it was not. It was a bit of turbulence there yesterday. I ended up losing 3 units, so I did the best I could there at the end of the night. But yeah, those happen. I had 4 winning days in a row, and it was like a unit per day, right? Mm-hmm. So it's like you get up like 3 or 4 units, you win 3 days in a row, and then you just feed it back, and you're like, there's some words said there at the evening, but
I am going to let's talk about a game that has hit the over in the first 2 games. The Cardinals and the Nationals. Cardinals and Nationals over 9 is cashed easily in the first 2 games. Had an 8-6 game and a 9-3 game. You still got the Nationals, which rates really high versus left and right-handers. They're going up against a right-hander today, Mike Colas. And then the Cardinals are obviously surging, good first couple of days, obviously, in this series. And you're seeing when the starters exit this game, the runs don't stop because both of these bullpens are below average. So I get over 9 at plus 110. It's like the books don't want to drop this one to 8.5 for some reason. So, all right, fine. I'll come along for a good plus money cash on something that's cashed easily. 2 good offenses, struggling bullpens. Over 9 seems like an absolutely no-brainer play. So hopefully that one can come through. All right, shut up and pitch. What do you got, Squirrel?
Not much. Right now I'm digging into Tyler Wells' game logs to see if he is suspect to go under against the Tampa Bay Rays.
He's on a nice little roll in terms of strikeouts.
Yeah, he is rolling. Yeah, that's why I wanted to look at the game logs, but the projection says otherwise. There's 5.5 K, so he would need 6 against the Rays, which felt a little bit high, but I'm a little uncomfortable after looking at what he's been doing here. And even against some of the opposition has been good. So, yeah, we'll probably say a no-go there.
I did.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm looking at the projections, but I haven't really sniffed anything out that's amazing.
Yeah, I saw you had some heartbreak the other day with your Spencer Strider. Of course, he ended the game on the hook, but on
Yeah,
the wrong side of the hook
of
there,
course.
getting
Right.
9.
Yeah.
Just, I don't know. Did you end up playing that one?
No,
Okay, good.
fortunately I didn't. But I ended up playing a different player prop, and I think I needed under 4.5, and he got 5. So it was about the same heartbreak either way.
Jack
Either way it
Flaherty?
went.
Wasn't Jack Flaherty, was it? Did we suffer the same pain there on under 4.5 for
Mm,
Flaherty?
no, it was. Oh, geez. I think it was whoever was pitching against the Twins.
Oh, okay. Cool.
He was only expected to go about 3 innings. Yeah, I want to know how deep he went in the game now because I saw that he had 5, and I just closed the page because it was
Sure.
like
Right.
whatever. I mean, I knew I lost. It didn't
So,
matter.
I don't know. That's funny. Sometimes, so as soon as you lose a bet, you'll stop tracking. Sometimes I want to know, like, don't just like kill me on the hook here. Like get another strikeout. So sometimes I'll keep watching. Sometimes I'm really irritated. I guess it depends on how many losses maybe I've stacked up so far that night, on how much I'm going to get
Yeah,
deep in the
that's
weeds
what
and
it was.
tracking.
Is I was just hitting L, and it was like I just checked, and it was like, yep, 5 strikeouts. It was like one of those nights where it's like, of course, like you just open the page and kind of expecting to get wrecked. It was Cutter Crawford, the bullpen guy for the Boston Red Sox last night. Generally, I mean, most of his games have been anywhere from 2 outs all the way to 3 innings. So I didn't expect him to go very deep.
Mm-hmm.
I needed under 4.5. He went 5 full innings and got 5 strikeouts, so he did 1 per inning, and yeah, I needed under 4.5. Dude, what was insane though is I got such a good line on it. I bought it twice actually. I bought it once at plus 155 and once at plus 175 to go under 4.5, and he got 5. So yeah, that sucked.
Yeah, it is hard. Man, there's some big odds. I wonder why they didn't like bump that one up to 6.5, but obviously they didn't do that. All right, I got a pitching prop here. The stats look glorious. Can't wait to see how this guy's going to go over 18.5 outs. It's Dick Mountain. He stayed under 18.5 outs in 11 of his 14 starts. Went against the Cubs in 2022, stayed under 18.5 outs. The Cubs are number 1 in pitches per plate appearance. Nobody draws more at 4.11 pitches per plate appearance. The Cubs are a top 10 offense for left-handed pitching. To go along with that, they've got the 5th best walk rate, and they're only striking out at 19.7% with a K rate. Dick Mountain, can you please be cool to the people and stay under 18.5 outs? Appreciate you, man. That's the only pitching prop I've got.
Here's an idea for you. How about Andrew Abbott?
What? All right, let's talk about
the
him. I've been waiting to talk about this guy. I didn't know if it was going to be rapid fire beforehand. What do you want to talk about Andrew Abbott?
Just the fact that he got his line at 6.5 for strikeouts
Too
today
many.
against the
Way
Rockies.
too many.
And I can go under at plus 160, bro.
I'm going under. You can do it? Plus 160?
Yes, sir.
Where? I saw it at minus. That's why I was put off.
Bro, bookmaker, I'm looking at it right now. Oh, sorry. That's 5.5. That's 5.5. Oh, I almost got tricked.
That makes
I
sense.
saw on one odd screen, they have 5.5 at plus 160. The 6.5. They do have 6.5, however, at DraftKings, FanDuel, Caesars.
Right. It's just not at plus
right.
money.
So,
Right.
right. But in terms of the actual edge over the book, the 5.5 at plus 160 is significantly better than taking 6.5 at minus 120.
Yeah,
I mean, in terms of your value, that is a much better play. You know,
I wanted to talk about
convert
Andrew. You know, the dude hasn't given up an earned run yet. So I was like trying to fade the Rockies today. Like, Rockies are on fire. Dude hasn't given up an earned run. Had 3 starts. Like I said, hasn't even given up an earned run. Barely getting hit. Strikeouts are declining though. 6, 4, and 2. So guys are starting to figure out his stuff. Whenever you see a drop in Ks like that, it makes me think that there's starting to be enough tape on him that he's due to get rocked, right? Otherwise, he would have started the season in the major leagues. They wouldn't have had him down in the minors. So I'm a little bit nervous with him. That's why I kind of like that under. I do kind of like that under 6.5. I'm going to see what Caesars has got real quick. Let me see what Caesars has got. And let me see if minus 120 is the best price. I'm going minus 115 over on Caesars. I'm going to lock it in.
For the people who do want...
the Rockies aren't terrible versus lefties. I'm doing it.
Here, let me get this out here, and then I'll send you something.
Yeah.
Give me just a sec. All right, I'm doing this right as I'm sending it, so everyone has an equal shot. WNBA, Vegas Aces versus the Phoenix Mercury under 166.5. There you are. There's your NBA play for the day.
No, no,
Now I'm
no,
going
no.
to go
I'm
back.
logged in. Hold on. Give me the play.
Oh, oh, that's the only game today. Vegas Aces and the Phoenix Mercury under 166.5.
Under 161.5. Okay.
Say 166, bro. 166.5 is what I got.
Why is Andrew Abbott being so effective? It's just because he's new. He doesn't throw any overpowering stuff. I'm trying to this is mind-boggling. I mean, he's going up against the Astros, the Cardinals, and the Brewers. Brewers, I get. They're dog shit. They're absolutely terrible. But the Cardinals, they've been trending up, and he just faced them 10 days ago, and they're trending up. Hell, I'm taking
He's
an
never
over in a
gone
game
over
today.
6.5. I mean, he's only had 3 appearances, but he hasn't gone. I mean, he got 6 strikeouts in his debut here,
Yeah.
4 in the next game, and 2 in the next game. And that's after 6 innings pitched. 6 innings, he got 2 strikeouts. There's no way.
All right, how
Even
many
the under 5.5.
Mm-hmm. How many strikeouts did Brandon Williamson get the other day? Because he's a lefty as well. He went 5 innings, 6 hits, 3 earns, 5 Ks. Yeah,
So even the under 5.5, if I take plus 160, that's a hell of a good payday, right?
I'm in. I'm gonna write this down on my sheet so when I share it, I'm in. What's this guy's name? Abbott. I'm in. Under 6.5 minus 115. I'm gonna check whatchamacallit real quick. I'm gonna check Bet Rivers real quick. I love when we make bets live on this show like this. For some reason, just gonna check Bet Rivers, folks. Otherwise, right now, currently the best price is minus 115 at Caesars. Let's see what Bet Rivers / Barstools has for us.
Okay, I can go under 6.5 minus 108.
Like it. Where is it?
Okay, so my decision is under 6.5 at minus 108, or do I take the massive plus 160 and go under 5.5?
Just take the 6.5. Don't get screwed. Minus 108 is not terrible.
Why don't I split it? I'm gonna split it.
Split it. All right, hold on. Let's see what Bet Rivers has. Bet Rivers has no pitching props for this game. Wonder why they got no pitching props for this game. Interesting. All right, I'm locked in. Minus 115 is going to be the best price over on Caesars. Minus 115 over on Caesars for Andrew Abbott. Interesting game. I'm curious to see if the Reds can keep it going. Team's absolutely hot right now. They got Connor Seabold on the mound. He's likely to give up runs in the first inning. He's got some god awful numbers there.
And he's pitching for the Reds, right? Andrew Abbott. Under 6.5 Ks at minus 108.
All right, let's.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that was.
There's my pitching prop for the day.
Okay, and that was my only pitching prop was Dick Mountain. So, but now
let's talk about some underdogs now, huh? Let's talk about some long shots.
I mean, I went 2 for 3 on Monday. I went 2 for 3 on Tuesday. Let's see what we got cooked up for the people on long shots. We're talking some underdogs here today, folks. What you got there, Squirrel?
Yeah. All right, and so maybe an unpopular opinion, but every underdog seems to be. I don't have the Mariners as high as they are, and the lines started to fall. They sat at plus 160 all morning, and the Pinnacles, the bookmakers, your sharp lines, they began to drop. Let's see where they're at now. So it went from 160. You've got Circa minus 148. You got Pinnacle minus 153, Bookmaker minus 152, Bet Online minus 151. Those are your 4 powerhouse books, and they've all come down 10 cents. I was able to grab the Yankees at plus 148 prior to their dropping. Sitting there with CLV now at that. I don't have the Mariners anywhere near minus 160. So I went ahead and grabbed the Yankees as a long shot at home today. You're throwing Johnny Brito, bullpen guy against Luis Castillo. So, yeah, a bit scary, I suppose. But I don't know. It's another game that's expected to go under, which, again, I don't agree with. It went well under yesterday. I was talking about that when Garrett Cole was on the mound. I had the projection of over. I didn't play it, but it was low at like 7 yesterday. I think it's 7 or 7.5 today again.
Yeah, those stats were bang on in terms of unders and Garrett Cole starts at home. Easy 3-1 game.
Right. So yeah, I like the Yankees. I'm on them at plus 148, but also I guess maybe an over. But
Did you end
that's
up
not
taking?
that's not the best over. That's not the best over.
No, I
I
already
was
gave
talking about
out.
that Blue Jays
I already gave
that
out
Blue
the
Jays
over.
one. I
Oh
think
yes, second best over then. What did you end up taking out of the Athletics yesterday? Because that would have been pretty painful losing that game in extra innings.
I did. I
Sorry,
took it.
man.
Yep. Plus 216, plus 218. I don't remember what it was, somewhere in there. Yeah. And then lost in the 10th. Yeah. Blew the 2-0 lead. Again, it was a lot of shit I lost on the hook. A lot of
I tell you,
Oh
I
yeah.
had I put the kids down to sleep last night, then came in here and fired up the TV and started watching baseball, and obviously had that Guardians run line, so that was one of the games I was going back and forth on. They had the eighth inning runner on first and second, 2 outs, and the Athletics brought in Fujinama or whatever, how the hell you pronounce his name.
Yeah.
Dude went 100, 100, 102 miles an hour and sat the guy down. Like, how's that guy ever giving up runs? Like, I mean, you look at his baseball card and he gets rocked. Yet last night he was throwing gas. I don't see how that guy ever gets hit. He had 3 pitches and all of them were over 100 miles an hour. So holy shit, holy hell, whew, that was super impressive. Yeah, that sucks. So you lose the Athletics money line, and I can't get the Guardians run line. Pain, 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 right there. You know who has come through the previous days, and I didn't think it was a great day for dogs today, but I'm going to run back the same 2. I've given out 3 each day this week. And there's 2 of those teams that have won every day, and the Red Sox and Giants. Why would you not like the Red Sox and Giants today? Normally, I don't like taking a team when they're trying to sweep. But here's the deal with the Red Sox. They didn't have to use their closer yesterday. They used Corey Kluber for 3 innings to go ahead and close that game out. They won the first night with James Paxton 9-3. They haven't really used their high leverage guys. So there is still that advantage where normally you don't get it towards the end of a series because you've kind of been using your guys to get the first couple wins. They don't really have that scenario here. So I like the Red Sox. I'm leaning towards playing their team total just because of the sweep factor, but better bullpen, better offense. Garrett Whitlock versus Sonny Gray. There's no real advantage there. So the Red Sox are still a great dog. And then how are the Giants not still a great dog? All they do is keep winning the game. Going up against Yu Darvish, they're going to go ahead and have a bullpen game. Great. They got one of the better bullpens in all of baseball. So I'll go ahead and lock in Giants, Red Sox. Giants, Red Sox again, and see if we can't keep staying hot here in long shots on this week.
I played the Mets yesterday with Verlander, I think, and they got, I think, crushed.
That was 4-2, if I recall. I don't think I crushed.
Oh, but, okay. I thought it was a lot worse than that. Sorry.
Valdez.
So yeah, today
fire.
Tyler Miguel against Christian Javier. I believe there to be value on the Nets again. I think somewhere again around plus 110, and I'm getting like plus 130 something. So I don't mind them as an underdog today, personally.
Cool. All right. What? You don't have anything and keep swinging, I assume.
Not today, no.
Okay.
But I did check. We didn't even get a single hit out of Jorge Soler yesterday.
Did you see what happened in the 9th inning?
No.
He hit a home run. Unfortunately, a guy jumped up and caught it.
Fuck.
Yeah. That's about how my reaction went. Fuck. Sitting here, right here, watching that. Right here. I said, yeah. I said, oh, shit, he tagged that. Look at that. Look at that. And you know how the camera angle is like, oh, that's a home run. No. Dude went up and got it. I think it was Kiermaier, too. But whoever the hell. I think I'm pretty sure it was Kiermaier. Yeah, that was painful. That was painful. It's just like, why when you're running cold, you got to have the losses be like that? Like, why can't you just go for 4?
No, I know. I mean, it just adds to everything's on the hook, bro. Yeah. Oh my god.
All right. What about Cabrian Hayes today for the Pittsburgh Pirates? He's 6 for 12 against Hendricks with a double and 2 home runs. And Mike Yastrzemski, really hot these past couple of weeks. He's 7 for 18 up against Yu Darvish with 3 home runs of those 7 hits. So I'm going to be playing those 2 guys today, Cabrian Hayes and Mike Yastrzemski. All right. It's a steal. What do you got today that's a steal there, Squirrel?
Running out of plays to actually have. I'm gonna call this my steal because I don't have anything else. But I took the Philadelphia Phillies at a minus 119, and they're heading for minus 140 at the moment. This has been getting rocketed through the roof as we've been talking here. So you're not getting it at minus 119. So I gotta say it's a steal at this point. It's a good play.
Okay. I didn't really like today. I'll just tell you guys, you can maybe fade in the first inning. You can actually fade Alcantara. He's got some really bad first inning numbers. Connor Siebold, he's got some really bad first numbers. Brady Singer, he's got some really bad first inning numbers. And then the other one that stuck out was Kopech. Kopech as well there for the White Sox. Got some bad first inning numbers. But who's got good numbers is Matthew Boyd there of the Detroit Tigers, only giving up 2 runs in his 13 starts in the first inning. Great opponent's batting average at 174, a whip at .92, and he's going to bring along 18 Ks in those 13 innings, or those 13 starts there in the first inning. So I like the Royals to not score in the first inning. Perhaps we can work that into a parlay here a little bit later. Best bet today, I don't give a shit what the juice is. You want to give me a minus 500 something on the money line? Fire it away. I need a winner, Squirrel. What you got? Best bet of the day.
Here's one you can grab right now that will close well for you, just at the expense of not repeating anything. I think that Andrew Abbott line's great that we grabbed. But over 8 in the Athletics and Guardians at minus 110, it's going to likely end up 8.5 here. It's getting shot up to the 120s. So I will grab Athletics Guardians over 8 minus 110.
Okay, for my best bet, I'm going to go back to this Cubs and Pirates game. I really want to target this Cubs through the first 5 innings and think they'll be the winner. So I'm going to go ahead and do that money line at minus 114. Let's talk about the Pirates and why I think they're going to struggle first. You look at what they've done recently versus right-handed pitching. How about the worst batting average at 184? How about the worst slugging percentage at 291? The worst OPS at 546? And the worst weighted runs created at 49? Yeah. So you're saying the Cubs are struggling, or the Pirates are struggling? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Pirates are absolutely struggling. You got the Cubs, meanwhile, they're on the complete opposite end in terms of left-handed pitching. Their weighted runs created is 140. They're hitting 268. They're slugging 536. They're not striking out again at 19.7%, and their nice walk rate at 12.1. So I like Hendricks over Rich Hill. I'm getting by far the better offense. It's really a no-brainer play. It's Cubs F5 money line minus 114. Sign me up. 8th inning double play. We'd like to give you guys our parlay of the day. Ooh, I actually don't have a parlay. I'm looking at my notes. What parlay do you have? Let me cook one up.
Why would I have one? Oh God, I don't know.
Like Blue Jays. I do like Blue Jays. What do you got?
Nothing. I have nothing. Yeah, I don't know, man. I will say, though, at this time of the year, I find it really difficult to trust large favorites. This happens in hockey as well. All the good teams are basically, they become identified, right? Like, you know who's at the top of the board, you know, your Rays and your Rangers and the good teams, and then you know who your Oakland Athletics are in the bottom of the board there and who's not likely to win. And then what starts happening is everyone nails these minus 250s. They parlay them all together, and they start losing. And I don't know if this is because they start taking their foot off the gas pedal as they get towards the back half of the season. If they're like, we've got good position, we can afford to drop. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but it happens in hockey. It happens in baseball. It just seems to be that way. So I find it harder to trust. It's hard to trust a minus 200 to begin with, to pay that kind of juice. But, especially now and going forward, you'll see less and less heavy favorites probably being played.
I gotcha. Trying to cook up a parlay. I do like the Blue Jays today. Gausman, boy, I still really like Gausman. Great strikeout stuff. I think he should just have himself, one hell of a day. Obviously, remember Marlins struggle against right-handers. Remember our play on Monday? It obviously didn't work out, but they're still struggle versus right-handers. So I do like the Blue Jays today. I wanted to let you know we do got a pitching change in Colorado. They're swapped out Connor Siebold. Are they listening to me that he's dog shit in the first inning? Because I guarantee you this guy, Jack Bird, is going to just pitch the first inning, and they're going to bring Connor Siebold in for the second inning when he can avoid hitters 1 through 4. I think the Colorado Rockies were snooping here on this broadcast because now they're throwing Jack Bird. I'm trying to figure out who the hell this guy is. Sure, he's a bullpen guy, and I'm sure he's just going to go 1 inning. But I'm curious now. I got to look up his numbers. So give me half a second here. Here it is, Jack Bird, or Jake Bird. Oh yeah, he ain't going more than an inning. Yeah, he ain't going more than any. So this is classic. This is what kind of screwed me yesterday on the Guardians run line. They had the pitcher Medina. He's dog shit. We talked about his shitty numbers yesterday. And how do they protect him? They throw in Waddlechuck for the first 1.2 innings pitch, which gets Medina a better opportunity to go ahead and succeed and doesn't have to face the lineup twice. Now, he pitched good, and I think he went 3 or 4 innings, but I think the Athletics were really good. They gave themselves a hell of a chance. Look at what Colorado's doing today. Bad numbers from Connor Seaball. They're setting themselves up to go ahead and win a game against the Cincinnati Reds today, even though Andrew Abbott, again, hasn't even given up an earned run. Hell, hasn't even given up a run at all in his first 3 starts. I like what the Colorado Rockies are doing right there, making that change, pushing Seaball to the more of the middle innings. Still not going to go ahead and bet them. The Reds are absolutely on fire. So, yeah, I'm not fading the Reds, but I like what the Rockies are doing right here. So I like the Blue Jays. Shit, I need another team for this parlay. You've been seeing that so much these last few weeks. We sit here and talk about crappy pitchers and how often do they get bumped by an opener and then they get moved. Seeing that a ton. Dude,
I'm happy. I'm closing well on a lot of this shit. Mets are coming down in price. Phillies are going up in price. Yankees are coming down in price. Yeah, I'm doing well on closing anyway. I'm fine with this. This is fine.
You could definitely take the Athletics today, plus 1.5 runs.
What you could do today is just say...
Rangers.
Rangers.
There you go. Rangers, Blue Jays. Oh, yeah, Rangers, Blue Jays. Blue Jays are at minus 120. Rangers are a coin flip. It's minus 110 on both sides. That parlay comes in at plus 250. Plus 250. Did you see how the Rangers lost last night? They called catchers.
No, I didn't see anything. I actually I went out and lived life yesterday and just got away from the computer. I've been trying to do that more actually. So
I just saw people commenting to DraftKings Twitter. They were like, "Void the Rangers money line." So I was like, "Okay, well, what the hell? Like, how bad of a beat was this?" Yeah, if I had Rangers money line this morning, I think I'd be a little pissed. It was not catcher interference, blocking the plate, however the hell you word it. That was a little bit of a tough one. All right, let's toss these bets up on the screen, and then we got to talk some rapid fire. Yeah, buddy. I'm going to cook up a parlay today.
You can get plus money on over 6.5 for the Blue Jays and Marlins now. I'm looking at plus 103. How stupid is that?
Take it.
I mean, I took it at minus 110 already, so I'm kind of, I don't know. I really want
to. Take it.
You know what I'm saying?
Take it. Just keep taking it. All right, I need to actually
Do it again. Put your whole bankroll on it.
All of it.
Slam it.
Based on how my 2023 is going, putting my whole bankroll on it would be pretty easy.
Yeah.
Quite the slide here. Quite the slide. All right, hold on. Let's get into this rapid fire. I think, this free bet expires at 10:43. So I've got 12 minutes to lock in a parlay here on BetRivers. Let's go ahead and do this, and then let's catch all your questions. We'll circle back. I've been seeing them out of the corner of my eye roll by. We'll catch all those questions after we talk Orioles Rays over under of 8. Orioles plus 105. Rays minus 105. Or minus 105. Sorry. All that was wrong. Over under of 8. It was. Over under of 8 in Orioles Rays. And the Orioles are plus 125. The Rays are minus 143. I like the Orioles. I would take a stab on the dog today. I like Tyler Wells up over Bradley all day long. And the Orioles offense is grading out better right now than the Rays. I like the Orioles today as a dog.
I got them plus 121 on a projection right where they're at and 7.75 total, so I found nothing interesting.
Yeah, nothing interesting. Okay. Let's talk about the Blue Jays and Marlins with an over-under of 6.5.
Yeah.
Where is Alcantara's numbers justifying the 6.5? I have no idea. Blue Jays are at minus 148.
I don't know, but there is a overreaction currently going on to literally one guy being out of the lineup, and it's Bo Bichette will not play because of a thumb injury, and somehow that makes plus money at over 6.5 justifiable. I don't see it. Dalton Varsho, doubtful as well. On top of it, Brandon Belt, probable. So Dalton Varsho, Bo Bichette, out of the lineup does not mean 6.5 is the correct line. I don't believe. So over 6.5.
That's funny. As you were talking, the over 6.5 was at -104. The under was at -120. It just flips. Now the over is getting all the juice, and the under is,
Well,
basically
yeah, because it's
damn near.
stupid. It's a stupid line.
Yeah, it's crazy. All right, so I like the Blue Jays. I would take the over for sure, but I like the Blue Jays money line a little bit more. Gosman up against a team that can hit right-handers and strikes out. This is a great spot for Gosman, so I like Blue Jays today.
Um, I think I have it pretty close. I don't remember what the money line even was, but it doesn't matter. It's an over for me. It's just a stupid ass line at 6.5.
Cubs and Pirates with an over-under of 9. Cubs -118. Pirates at even money +100. Obviously, I think the Cubs are going to win through 5, so just take that advantage all the way through the game at -118 for me. I bet the under hits too. Under 9. The Hendricks has been good against these Pirates.
I got 9.25 in a coin flip game, and that's been the projection for the last 3 days or 2 days or whatever.
I think the money line all 3 days has basically been -110 up against -110. It's been a very even series.
It has.
Not score
It has. Yeah.
projection-wise.
There was one day where I took the Pirates +120, but I haven't played anything in the series other than that.
Rockies and Reds with an over-under of 9.5. Rockies +185. Reds -220. I don't know who wants to step in front of this Reds train right now and fade them. I do like what the Rockies are doing here with this starter, but I'll do Rockies run line +1.5 runs. Give me the Rockies run line.
The only thing I'm going to have is the Andrew Abbott play.
Yeah, I like
and I erased my projections because they changed the pitcher, and I didn't redo the game. So
yeah, redo the game. Okay. What about we got the Royals and Tigers with an over-under of 8.5. Royals come in at +123. The Tigers come in at -143. Looking for a bounce-back day here for the Tigers going up against Brady Singer with Matthew Boyd on the mound. I'm going to go ahead and take over 8.5. Give me the over 8.5.
At 8.25, I think the Tigers are way too overvalued. I got it ±114. So Royals +114 is what they should be, and you said they were +120 something.
3, yep.
I was on the Royals yesterday, but I had more value than that, so I might just skip the game altogether. But I wouldn't be paying no -130 anything for the Tigers.
Is that? Hey, I did yesterday, God damn it.
Hey.
You can do that if you want. Nothing's stopping you. It's just a click away, and you can do it. Mets and Astros with an over-under of 8.5. You got the Mets at +128. Astros at -148. I am taking the over. Yeah, taking the over 8.5. Pretty easy for me.
On Mets and Astros. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I'm on the Mets. Yeah, I'll take Mets.
You'll take the Mets at +128. Diamondbacks and Brewers over-under of 8.5. Diamondbacks -152. Brewers +130. Diamondbacks are the better team, so I will go ahead and back the better team in this one on the money line.
Right, I got that they're better. I know they're the better team. The thing that scared me off was the pitchers, or the pitcher maybe. I don't know. Zach Gallen kind of freaked me out. Even though it graded out to +115 for the Brewers for myself, but I said nah. So I skipped it. But
Gallen scared you as in like you think he could get shelled?
No, Gallen scared me as in like I don't want to go against him on the Brewers. I don't want to play. I don't want to bet against Zach Gallen.
Yeah, I agree. Don't do that. Cardinals and Nationals with an over-under of 9. This juice is slammed to the under at -125. They do not want to drop this thing to 8.5. It's quite funny. Cardinals -157. Nationals +135. Can the Cardinals pull off the sweep, or the Nationals get themselves a win today? Obviously, I'm on the over, so I'll stick with that one.
I don't know, but I'm trying to get in on the Twins over 8.5 right now. So there's that for you as well.
Mariners and Yankees with an over-under of 7. We get the -165 for the Mariners, +140 for the Yankees. This one's going over. Under yesterday, over today.
What game are we on? Sorry, I just sent out. I sent out a bet. If you're interested, Red Sox Twins over 8.5, -110.
Okay.
Okay. Game we're on is we just did in Cards and Nationals. We're on what? Braves Phillies?
Yankees Mariners with that over.
Oh, Yankees Mariners. Yeah, I like the Yankees. I like the over.
Okay.
I have the Yankees at a real nice +148. I think I got them, but I saw that line was dropping. even in the plus 130s, I think it's overvalued. I really do. I don't grade out anywhere near minus 160 for the Mariners.
What about for the Athletics and Guardians with an over-under of 8? Athletics plus 160, Guardians minus 190. I don't actually know who Gavin Williams is. That is not a name we've handicapped all season long. So let's find out.
No, this is what's considered top down. I went over 8 at, I think I did minus 110. But, yeah, I went over 8. It will end 8.5, or it's going to. If it's not already. There are some 8.5s out there on the board right now.
Gavin Williams is not even on the Major League roster today. So this is a bona fide. Let's find out who this guy is. This guy is a bona fide minor leaguer. Not even on the roster as of 10:38 this morning.
Okay, then did I miss the Oakland Athletics by a day, and should I be taking them now at plus 160?
Well, let's find out who Mr. Gavin. Let's find out if he's a lefty or righty first.
Let's do a deep dive on your social media accounts.
All right, so he is a right-hander. Got a good ERA. The problem is the Guardians. Like the Guardians, just.
Oh, look at the flowing locks, though. He kind of looks like he might.
Whoa, this guy's a strikeout machine in the minors. His WHIP is under 1. His ERA is 2.39. He struck out 81 batters in 60.1 innings pitched. Whoa.
Yeah, dude, it's probably the hair. Like, look at the salad, dude. He's got it.
Dude, this guy's got some good numbers. He's having a rough June. He's usually good. Looks like for a couple of runs. He may strike out a hell of a lot of people. Hold on. What's his strikeout number? Because the Athletics.
If they offer you one, hey, you'd be lucky that they even offer you one.
Yeah, his strikeout. The Athletics strike out a good little bit at 27. Let me go find. Let's see if we can get a strikeout prop for this guy.
Yeah. Here, let's see.
Oh, they're only giving me Paul Blackburn. They're not giving me Gavin Williams.
Oh, see? Called that. Strikeouts.
Yeah, they're not giving me that one. Okay, I'm going to come on. I don't really like the man, this guy. I'm going to do Athletics run line. Give me that plus 1.5 for the Athletics. It's going to cash. I like it.
I mean, if I'm going in, I'm just going to take the money line. I'm just that kind of guy. But probably, well, how deep does this guy go in the game, too? And then you're in the bullpen. Okay, this Guardians bullpen good? Off the top of your head? You know? Oh, yeah. Damn, well, that sucks. I mean, hey, they held it close yesterday. We got extra innings out of them for plus 200. It's like, might as well just try for freaking plus 160 and go.
Going for the money line? I'm going to go for the run line. So you're going for the home run. I like it.
Of course. Why not?
Yeah.
And the over rate.
And the over 8. Okay, shit, why not just go all in on everything? All right, we already know you like the over and the Red Sox Twins. That's at 8.5. We got the Red Sox at plus 104, Twins at minus 121. I'll take the over and I'll take the Red Sox money line.
So listen, this is my internal debate today. We're getting real close, at least in the offshores or the sharp books. You're getting real close to a plus 110. You can find, minus 110, minus 115 range. It's been bought down. I understand. Like, I don't trust the Twins at all. But at what point do you buy them back? Like, at what do you think that they would be worth? Like, the Twins were a certain price that you would consider bettable. What would that be? Plus money for you? I mean, do you think they should actually be the underdog?
Yeah, it's definitely. They don't have the better. Yeah, I mean, you've seen it play out. I've talked about it here every week or every day this week. Better offense, better bullpen by a good bit for both of those advantages, or by a good significant amount. I don't know why the Red Sox have been a dog all 3 days. I have no idea.
Because when Sonny Gray's pitching, and then the next guy that's going to come out is Giovanni Moran, and then it'll be Pagan, and then it'll be Jorge Lopez.
Then we'll get Griffin Jacks.
We'll get crushed at the end of the game, and even if Sonny Gray starts off good for the first 60 or 70 pitches, we're going to lose the fucking game, because that's what happens every single time.
I just don't like it going against it, because you know how the Twins are going to do, right? They're just going to try and patch this thing together with their bullpen, because Sonny Gray's likely not going to go deep. I mean, the Red Sox right now, this offense is just humming along. 5th best offense right now. hitting 297. The weighted runs created is at 132. They don't strike out at 18.7%. Like, Sonny Gray's going to have a hard time. They got his out props at 17.5. I cannot see him going over that. I cannot see him going over 17. I don't see him.
It would be a force if I play the Twins. It would be a force if I play them. So I won't. I won't play it. But it's getting pretty low.
That's a minus 125. I may have to price shop that and jump on. Rangers and White Sox. You got the Rangers as a dog at minus 106. Heavily favored White Sox at minus 109. Over under of 9.5. I'm taking the Rangers.
Let me see. I actually have White Sox projected as a small favorite at minus 114.
Yeah, that's what the books got. Very slightly small favorite.
Cool.
Kopech up against Perez, though. Perez, way better than Kopech.
I have a projection of 10. That feels kind of high. What's it at? 9.5?
Yep. Yeah. 9.5, yeah.
All right.
Dodgers and Angels.
I'm in there.
Dodgers came through yesterday, like I thought. Didn't think the bullpen could get it done, but the bullpen did get it done. I was just
Did you push the first 5? Because it was like deep in the game. It was 0-0.
Mm-hmm. Actually, the Angels actually got a run in the bottom of were they the home team? So the bottom of the 4th inning, but then it was overturned that he was thrown out at home. So that actually saved me. So I actually got saved a little bit there. I would have lost 1-0 had that call not been overturned.
Yeah.
The Padres and Giants right here. Minus 129 Padres, Giants plus 107, over under of 8. Of course it's the Giants. That's going to be the only play in that game is the Giants.
I have the Giants projected at exactly 107, plus 107. Over under, I have 9.25.
Oh, you're not jumping on the over?
Well, I didn't really have enough time to look at everything, so no, I haven't gone in on the over there. Line opened 8. It's still at 8. Juicing to the over though.
Mm-hmm.
Getting juiced up there. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But I certainly feel like I've given you people enough today.
All right, let's catch these comments. We have some great comments come rolling on through here. First time comment here from Antonio. What's up, Antonio? Thank you for joining out, man.
Hey.
First time I've seen you right here. Let's throw these comments up on the screen so people can see them. So Antonio, what's up, my man? Cardinals might win 10 straight. I have no idea what you're talking about. Cardinals are not on a 9-game winning streak. After that impressive Mets series. Yeah, I still have no idea what you're talking about, man. What's up, Brian? How you doing, man? What's going on, Brian? Appreciate that. Good. I like.
You got a WNBA question there at the end.
Yeah, I told him you like the over. Any ideas on the Braves Phillies F5 under Nola?
You told him I like the over in that game?
Did you say over, right? Or did you say under?
No, yeah. No spread. I don't have a spread. I have under 166.5.
Oh, that's my fault,
in that
man.
WNBA game.
My fault. Obviously not purposely trying to do that to you, man. That's just my fault. My bad. I will tell you this pitcher. I looked him up in terms of the NRFIs because he is yet to give, or at least I should say when I looked up the NRFIs, his name stood out. Whatever the hell this guy's name is for the Braves, he's yet to give up a run in the first inning. Is AJ Smith-Solver. He's actually got some great numbers. I mean, whip under 1, ERA is great, but you can see it's progressively getting worse, which would, obviously put me off right there. He is a right-hander where the Phillies are hitting left-handers better right now. And then you obviously got Nola. If you go look up Nola, obviously tons of hitter familiarity. Austin Riley has the best batting average amongst these Braves off of him from a career standpoint. I mean, you just look up Nola's numbers. He's probably going to go about 6 innings, strong today. He's probably going to give up a couple. I don't know. That one's tough. I agree. That one's a little bit tough. I don't trust it. Yeah, I don't know if I probably could get on that F5 under. I don't know if I quite do it. Phillies F5 money line. That's probably better, Brian. I think that's probably better. Nola, I mean, like I said, his career numbers against the Braves, he's had some outstanding outings. 8.1 innings pitched, a couple 7 innings pitched last season. Been really successful. Earlier this season, he already went up against them. Yeah. Antonio, you like the Braves spread? Okay. Mets bullpen exhausted. They should recover. Yeah. I know how I feel about that. I mean, how many times do you see teams yo-yo guys up from the minor leagues if they need another arm in the bullpen? They call it the taxi squad. Where the guys just yo-yo up and down. I wouldn't read too much into an exhausted bullpen. Yeah, you like Brian Hayes? Let's get it, my man. Let's get it. parlay.
This one made me laugh.
Right. All right, then what do we got here? F5 parlays.
I've heard of calling our shots, but I've never watched or seen anything. I don't know who they are.
Is he taking? Is he taking? The only book I know that does it is BetMGM. What is he just taking alternate lines? Actually, FanDuel does too. Now that I think about it, are you talking about he's just taking an alternate F5 over or an alternate F5 under? Is that what you're talking about? I mean, the problem with that is once you start getting your minus 300s, now you need 3-team parlays to get the odds back in your favor, and shit just becomes more difficult. So kudos to him though if he's certainly having success. I'll look him up on Twitter and see if he's taking the over. See what the hell this guy's doing. I know there's a guy who created an account called Fading Our Shot. I hate those people that do that shit. You go on a little bit of a cold streak and all of a sudden you're a fade god. Fuck those people. That really annoys me.
What? You only win 53 to 54% of the time?
All right, here he is.
Oh, God.
Let's see. Yeah, he's taking alternate line. So White Sox plus 2.5 in the first 5. That is not a real line. So he's just taking tease lines and parlaying a bunch of shit together. Congratulations. It's worked out for him. Hopefully he can keep it rolling. Cole's been having success doing these F5s. Hit it. Going 3-1, 3-2. Love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. And yeah, sorry about that, man. Under. That was my fault. That was my bad. Yeah, Cole actually took advantage of those Red Sox the other night where I did money line. He did plus a half. Cole gives himself a nice good cash, and I get a brutal beat on a 3-run home run in the bottom of the 5th inning. So way to go, Cole. Keep it rolling, man. Keep it rolling. Degent, hop on that strategy. It's paying off. Let's get it. All right, there it is, fellas. Well, we got some bets here on the screen. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 bets for today. All right, Squirrel, you've given us out some great winners. Action starts in 20 minutes. We've got a first pitch here in between Orioles Rays in 20 minutes, followed by also first pitch in Blue Jays Marlins. We expect the Blue Jays to get us going.
That over.
The cash. Let's get that over. Is that over still at 6.5? That is crazy.
Let me look.
That was really crazy.
Yeah, I did grab it. I bet it twice, so I guess I got 2 units on it because I did one at minus 110 and one at plus 103. It's minus 110 right now, yeah. Sitting there, 6.5 minus 110 for the over and under. We shall see, but I just think it's a really stupid line. I think it's like, I don't know. One guy being out in baseball cannot be like one guy ballers.
I don't even pay attention to injuries in football unless it's like a quarterback or like a legit wide receiver. If it's just like some people will be like, the tight end's not playing this week. Yeah, I don't give a shit if the tight end's not playing this week. If his name's not Travis Kelce, I'm not even entertaining some random ass tight end that's not playing.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. It's like one guy that gets up to bat 4 times in a game, like.
And even on a good day, if he goes 1 for 4 or 2, he is a good day, right?
I'm just saying it cannot be that ridiculous, especially to the over/under for over like basically over half a run. When by the time you account for juice, like is Bo Bichette that good? I can't imagine.
Ooh, I'm looking at the tomorrow's slate. We got 8 games tomorrow, and I'm seeing Mitch Keller's on there. Remember, we took his strikeout props 2 starts ago. I would have taken his strikeout props this weekend. I was actually talking with a buddy about it. He asked me. I said, oh, yeah, definitely take that. They were taking on the Brewers, I think it was, whoever it was. He went over his strikeout prop again this weekend. Unfortunately, again, I was in Wisconsin, so couldn't do it. But I like his strikeout prop tomorrow. Braxton Garrett. Oh, you want to know some heartbreak here with Braxton Garrett? I'm pretty sure I looked this up. Yeah, Braxton Garrett. Remember that one day we took over 4.5 Ks for a 6-unit play? He missed. You know who every start since then, he's gone over 4.5 Ks. Damn it. Like, why's it got to be like that? Why? And he's gone way over, too. Not just like winning on the hook. Like, that's why we put 6 units on that play. Phenomenal spot up against the Rockies. It just couldn't come through. Hate to see it. Hate to see it. All right, boys. We got 8 games tomorrow. Let's see. Yeah, I still will never forget LeBron James rolled out and the line moved 1 point. Top. Some people want to say greatest player of all time.
You just can't get over that.
I can't get over that because the injuries just don't matter. It don't matter. LeBron moves up.
Oh, they do, just not as much
like
as maybe
public
people.
perception, right?
Yeah, dude. Every time, man. The thing that burns me is I had last season I had +8 in an NBA game, and like 2 of the main dudes on the other team went out, so my +8 became +2, and I was sitting there with 6 points of spread in an NBA game, and I lost by 30 points.
Lost by 30. Holy hell. The NBA's
I was so pissed off, dude. Yeah. No, I just sit there and, I have, though. I've had under 230 and it closes 222. And and there's like 255 points scored. I get railed. It's just, dude, I don't know. Like, the times in which, and I've had such deeply negative EV plays win, I'll take -150 and my line's like -125 by the game time, and I murder like 10-0. This shit doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, NBA is a little bit. All right, okay, Squirrel, cooking, man. Eight games tomorrow. I'm liking this. What do you want to do? The normal format tomorrow? What should we do? All right, tweeting my plays out right now, by the way, fellas, because these games start early. They're coming out right now. Hop on.
Well, this is another thing that's going to matter very much by tomorrow is if they actually have pitchers like listed by the morning, because if there's 1 or 2 games that you might be down to 6 or 7 if they
what do you mean?
Are undecided on pitchers.
I'm showing 2 right now. Yeah, Boston doesn't know who they're throwing.
Let's break it up and go game by game tomorrow, man.
Oh shit! This isn't the Red Sox and the Twins are playing tomorrow, so today's not the sweet day. I should have figured that out actually because it was a night game tonight. That was actually a dumb on my part. So the Red Sox probably will win today.
So what? Put my whole account on the Twins?
No, Red Sox.
Not the thing to do, huh?
No. You get the Nationals going. Oh, get the Nationals going up against Tommy Henry. Remember, we faded him in his. Was it his first start ever? Yeah, he's already gone up against the Nationals twice. I'm putting all the goddamn cash on the Nationals tomorrow. They're going to be their 3rd time seeing Tommy Henry and light his sorry ass up. I'm putting all the cash. And the Nationals are already great versus left-handed pitching. They don't strike out. All the money goes on the Nationals tomorrow. All of it.
Hey, do you want good news?
I just gave you it.
Do you want good news?
More good news.
TCU in Florida is going to 9.5.
Oh, F. What?
Yeah.
Instead of going down to 10, it went all the way to 9.5?
Yeah, it's about to. Yeah, you got the under 10 is -130, -155, -151, -125 across the board. It's it's either so juice. It's got to be going to 9.5. Yeah, it's DraftKings Caesars are all 10. So,
sorry, I missed your
I'm
question.
there.
Cardinals over and Blue Jays over. Yes.
All right, let me look at tomorrow's games. Oh, also, here's what I will promise you. This afternoon, we'll say between 3 and 5 p.m., I will send out overnight lines in my newsletter, which I think you signed up for now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, cool. I'll send out some overnight lines. It may be 1, it may be 3, who knows? But I'll get something sent out. So sign up for the Hockey Squirrel newsletter. It's free. It's right on the front page of my website at hockeysquirrel.com. And there's a welcome survey.
Actually, just take the full game over, or take the F5 over in this Nationals Diamondbacks game, because Jake Irvin just went up against the Diamondbacks 2 starts ago. I'm taking the F5 over Diamondbacks Nationals. That'll be an official play.
How do you have a pitcher? I see TBD for Nationals, or it's just because you're interested in Tommy Henry only?
No, now that I see that Irvin's pitching, I like it. I
Where do
like
you
the
see
Diamondbacks
that?
offense.
I don't see that. I'm on the official MLB website and it says TBD, but
because I've talked about that Nationals team. The reason why I like them up against the Brewers. Remember, we took that F5 money line for a good cash. I'll strike out a lot. No, not during this winning streak. I mean, like most teams, when you're rifled off 9-10 wins in a row, you're doing everything. All right, my computer rebooted. So I don't even know if this stream has started. I'll just go ahead and finish it. All right, fellas, good luck today.